What's going on, y'all? This your boy Tony Black, voice of the block. And right now, you already know you tuned in to Ghetto Gossip. Today, we're going to be talking about an up-and-coming artist named Z9INE. This shit right here been going on for some years, you know? And we going to war right now. Speaking of, you know what I'm saying, this type of shit right here, you know, get back. We going to war right now. And y'all mean to tell me that y'all scared? Why is y'all steppers so scared that we going to war right now? Because y'all step all the time, you know. It ain't nothing but a couple bombs and missiles, you know, that's getting thrown around. Maybe if you guys wasn't stepping so much in the streets trying to be so hard, you won't have nothing to worry about, bro. Now, let's check out what Family TV talking about, bro. This is the reaction part, man. Shout out to Family TV, bro. You know, let's get into it.
And the key word for today's video is flagging, a term known for Florida residents.
Flagging.
Some mean lying. Within the last 48 hours, a young man from Snap Ave, an area in North Lauderdale, was shot and killed in his own neighborhood. Reports are still developing. Speculation online is moving fast, but what caught people's attention?
We're going to correct that right now. That's not his neighborhood. That's a neighborhood where he represent. That's a neighborhood where, you know what I'm saying, he grew up at. You know what I'm saying? But that's not his neighborhood, bro. He didn't buy that neighborhood, bro. So that's not his neighborhood, bro. Every single house on that street isn't, you know what I'm saying, brought by him. So that's not his neighborhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could say the hood that he represent. So the hood that he represent, bro, you know what I'm saying? Z9 got taken out. You know what I'm saying? Z9 shouldn't have been doing what he was doing and then thinking that it's cool to go back in the hood, you know what I'm saying, slipping. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that part right there. But let's finish checking out what he's talking about.
Almost immediately was a post from the mother of his child. She wrote, "Broken is an understatement. I tried so hard to get you out the streets. You chose the streets. The trolling y'all doing don't bother me. Because he used to troll us too. Y'all couldn't do shit with him. Not everyone had your heart, Z9. Not everyone wanted to 26 you. That wasn't just grief. That sounded like someone who knew the politics behind what was happening. So to understand this moment, we have to rewind. In North Lauderdale, two names has been tied to tension for years. Snap Ave, 7400, sometimes referred to as FSOB.
They've been doing this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even go and do better things with their life. They gonna hold a grudge, you know what I'm saying, over some bullshit, bro, for so many years, bro. And these niggas ain't scared to die. And I'm gonna say it like this too. These niggas ain't scared to go to jail. And I'm gonna say it like this. These niggas ain't scared to do all of that bad shit, shooting, killing, robbing, and snitch about it. These niggas got some real deal balls nowadays. Cause back then, bro, they wasn't playing that shit, bro. You a real deal get stitched up, you know? And that's why so much old shit that's coming out now, because them people back then, they knew how to hide shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, these niggas sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Now, they don't really give a fuck. They just want to get out of jail and get back to whatever they was doing.
Forever stand on business. And the LKB. You see, both groups had individuals affiliated with local rap scenes. Names like Jack Boy has been associated socially with.
And see, I'm gonna rewind that part for y'all. And see, standing on business is gonna get you one or two places, bro. Y'all already know. Standing on business, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get you murked. Because if you don't stand on business the way you're supposed to stand on business when you approach that person who you going to try to stand on business on. You know what I'm saying? Or standing on business can put you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Not jail. Standing on business can put you in prison. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really best to stand on no street business, you know, because standing on street business gonna fuck you up at the end of the day.
Was affiliated with local rap scenes. Names like Jack Boy has been associated socially with members of 7400 and LKB. Members have been publicly connected to artists like Kodak Black. See? Now whether music fueled it or not, the tension was already there. But in 2021, a guy identified as Trayshawn,
I don't think it was
YB,
music.
was shot.
I don't think it was music. I think I know, and I'm gonna tell y'all it was street beef.
And killed. He was an alleged co-founder of the 7400 Snap Ave crew. along with Ja, who we'll later identify. Allegations circulated that he'd been set up by someone he knew, even someone he went to school with, and
Them
that day
boys
forward,
sneaky
the
out there in the streets,
retaliation era
y'all.
had begun. But just a day before those incidents, a LKB member lost his life, Cal Tahaj Lennox. Reports on how he lost his life wasn't public, but there's 3 killed in 4 days. Now, he was identified as K2. As
3
mentioned,
killed in
acquainted
4
with
days,
LKB.
fam.
This was the young man whose gravesite was vandalized by his alleged enemies. They peed on it, used a shovel to dig it up, and laughed at the fact that it didn't have a headstone.
Now that's so fucking petty. I was gonna say that's petty, but nigga, that's so petty. Whoever did that shit, bro. Why the fuck you gonna go to a grave site, bro? Why the fuck you gonna piss on a grave site when you go to a grave site? And why the fuck you gonna dig up a grave site? And why the fuck is you gonna laugh that a grave site don't have no goddamn headstone? Are you out of your mind? You stupid. I mean, I don't know if YouTube will let me say that word, but bro, you shouldn't even be here, bro, doing some shit like that. What if a nigga did some shit like that to you? I mean, you probably wouldn't even give a fuck, you know? Because right now, you know, nowadays, how, like I told y'all, how these young niggas is, how these YNs is, you know, they rather die, go to jail, stand on business, do what these rappers was preaching. You know what I'm saying? And setting themselves up like this. This very disrespectful, bro. For you to go do something like this, you need your ass kicked. I'm gonna just say it like that. You real deal need your ass kicked.
And this was recently, just 18 months ago. The mom had responded, and this is what she had to say. May all 3 victims rest in peace.
When that's why my phone was left. And I'm not mad. I think I'm more disturbed.
Well, a lot of people get it confused. That y'all think that death, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think that, you know what I'm saying, taking out your enemy, you know what I'm saying, a nigga that you don't like, y'all think that's gonna solve, you know what I'm saying, your problem. You think it's gonna solve their problem. But nigga, you ain't solve a problem by taking out your enemy. You ain't in the army. That's why I told y'all, nigga, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, shoot them up, bang, bang, and do all of that, we definitely seem like we going to war. Go sign up. It's going to be very easy. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do.
They're mad.
Stop hurting these parents.
Because these jits, they just stupid. Like, to me, they're fucking retarded. Like, let's think about it. Carl's been dead 18 months, give or take a couple weeks. And
this is like so much, bro. They running out here shooting, killing people like they actually playing, you know what I'm saying, GTA. I think that's where these niggas getting this shit from. They playing too much of GTA and so much of Call of Duty, bro. And it's fucking up their mental.
Out of all the shit in this world that you could have done
so much,
you wait 18 months after the nigga is dead and in the fucking grave to go and do some bullshit like that, dig his grave up, vandalize the shit, and piss. The nigga can't even piss straight, because I can't even say he pissed on his grave.
And then you want to laugh that they ain't got no
own foot, really. Like, I'm just confused.
I mean, I was confused too. Did it not have a headstone, or did he dig up the headstone? Y'all let me know in the comment section, because that part I don't know. But if it didn't have a headstone, okay, so what, bro? It didn't have a headstone. If you dug up the headstone, I mean, like I'm telling y'all, death ain't good enough. We got to find a different way to solve our problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to call the police. Don't be scared to get the law involved. We all scared to... You think because you're going to call the police, you soft? No. It's going to save you at the end of the day. And then you call the police, that person ain't going to come back and fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, because it's going to be on record. I know this. Not saying I call the police on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can vouch and say, oh, hey, nah, he ain't called the police. I ain't never called the police on nobody, but I know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to protect yourself, bro. Especially you street guys. And then if you already, you know what I'm saying, on probation or already wanted, You shouldn't be doing what you was doing to get yourself put in that situation to where you was scared to call the law.
I am confused. Why would you go do some dumb shit like that?
They don't give a fuck.
You want to have beef? Have beef with me. Leave fucking Kyle Grave alone.
You would have had beef?
Now, since then,
Go to the
K2 mom
army.
had moved the grave site and also put up a headstone. But still, no parent should have to go through that. But then a
Nobody
month
should have
after
to
the
go through
first
that,
three
bro.
murders we just talked about, December 22nd, 2021, a young man known as Fetty, described as a childhood friend of YB, was killed. Online post suggested he'd been looking for someone believed to be connected to LKB, which led to an LKB member later being arrested, who we'll later identify. Fetty had been driving around on the 5200 block of Northwest 18th Court, where he ended up getting spotted before spotting his enemy. They shot him up broad daylight inside his two-door BMW
Broad daylight.
with multiple bullet holes along his side.
Broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. These boys, they don't give a damn about what they do. They don't care about who in the car. What if that wasn't even him in that vehicle? What if that was like somebody else, you know what I'm saying, vehicle? What if that was like, you know what I'm saying? Not even saying that, what if that was somebody else using his vehicle? You know? What if that was somebody else and that was somebody else's vehicle? And you hit it up like that, you know? So you guys gotta not be scared to fight, because if you were scared to fight, you would always hit your target if you can throw your punches.
Police say the victim was shot multiple times. Family members of the victim, whose identity wasn't released, rushed to the scene, fearing the worst.
Anybody could have been in that
I told
car.
him not to go. I begged him not to go. I said, don't be driving nobody car. He said, I'm good, Grandma. I'll be back, said Murray Brown,
Damn.
the victim's grandmother.
That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy, man.
Right now at 4:30, shooting on the street. Gunfire causes a crash in Lauderhill, and police say the shooter took off. This all unfolded this morning along Northwest 18th Court and 53rd Avenue.
One person rushed to the hospital. Local 10's Laren Livingston is live now on the scene with much more. Laren.
And we're still waiting on official confirmation from Lauderhill police on exactly who this victim is that was shot here earlier today. But they've had this scene blocked off since around 11:30 this morning here in the 5200 block of Northwest 18th Court. And that victim was found in the white BMW you see just beyond the Lauderhill police car there inside the police tape. He was shot multiple times, and now police are looking for the other car, and the shooter, they say, was involved in this.
I told him not to go. I begged him not to go. I said, Sean.
And them fuck niggas need to get caught. Whoever did that shit, bro. Whoever was in that other car. I don't give a fuck if it was somebody in the back seat just riding with them. You know what I'm saying? They need to get their ass caught up with, bro. Because it could have been an innocent little baby, an innocent old lady, you know what I'm saying? An innocent old man, you know what I'm saying? A lady on her way to work, you know what I'm saying? A young guy, you know what I'm saying, on his way, you know what I'm saying, to his girl house, you know. It could have been an undercover cop, you know. It could have been like the niggas who shot it up. It could have been, you know what I'm saying, his sister and his sister boyfriend in there. He shot that bitch up like that, you know. It could have been anybody. So these niggas need to get caught. Them boys gonna get caught. They gonna get caught before they get the chance to do this shit again to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's if the police, you know what I'm saying, do their job. And they gotta do their job, you know. Even though this shit was street beef, you know, even though this shit shouldn't have happened, you know, even though this shit was retaliation, could have possibly maybe been hate. They got to get caught up with ASAP.
I said, don't be driving nobody car. I'm good, Grandma. I'll be back.
Mary Brown says her grandson did not
shoulda
have
listened.
a white BMW, but
He
she
shoulda
is
listened to
convinced
Grandma.
he was behind the wheel of this one when he was shot multiple times.
I can't do this no more. I just buried 2 grandsons.
We were here when she and the victim's younger brother showed up fearing the worst. We'd later inform her that the
Shit
victim was
crazy.
in critical condition at Broward Health.
Life is too short for this stuff.
Way too short, man.
Life is too short. He's
Way
20
too
years
short, man.
old. That's my oldest baby.
We heard gunshots and we started ducking and crawling.
Police say they got
I
multiple
would've did the
calls
same
around
thing, and I'm a
11:30 this
grown
morning
man.
about two cars, one dark, one white, shooting at each other. The driver
So them boys was out there having a wild, wild west, you know what I'm saying, shootout. You know, that's what they was out there doing. They thought this shit was fun. They thought this was a game, you know. But, you know what I'm saying, neither one of them niggas that was shooting at each other thought they was gonna get hit. You know, they thought they was gonna shoot at each other, scare the shit out of each other. If they thought they was gonna get hit, neither one of them niggas thought they was gonna die. Doing that massacre, bro. Doing that nonsense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to this nigga, man. But he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He should have listened to his grandma when his grandma said, don't be driving nobody else's car. He shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, been in the streets at all. You know what I'm saying? The nigga should have been in church, first of all. You know, but he wanna hang around Kodak Black, Jack Boy, you know what I'm saying? Probably get the big head, probably let that shit boost his ego. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, you know what I'm saying, these op niggas, you know what I'm saying, can't tell him shit because who he got posted by, who he probably took pictures with, you know what I'm saying, and who affiliated with the same street, the same block that he's from, you know what I'm saying, that he grew up on, because it's not his neighborhood. This where I stay at isn't my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That Boosie estate, that's Boosie neighborhood. So y'all get what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, bro. Nigga, if you out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and you got thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying, hood rich, nigga, that's not your neighborhood, bro. You gotta build on that motherfucker. Growth that motherfucker for it to be your neighborhood. You know?
driver of the white BMW lost control, hit a pole, and crashed. The dark-colored car kept going. Witnesses went to help the driver.
We wanted to, but the neighbor was telling us, don't touch him, leave him.
It is pretty brazen, and if you notice the geography about this particular area, there's only one way in and one way out. So you come off of 55th Avenue. So hopefully we were able to
That's
capture
the most
some
dangerous,
information,
you know what I'm saying,
as
apartment
to the
complex
suspect
or
vehicle.
All these
neighborhood
people around
is
here,
one way in and
these
one
kids
way
say
out.
They saw they need to say something. Don't just say it to me. Out here, these kids say that they saw they need to say something. Don't just say it to me. Tell them. Tell the ones with the badges. I told her. Tell the ones with the badges.
You know why they don't want to tell the ones with the badges? Because they scared. And you know why they telling you? Because they want to get back. But they doing that shit all backwards. See, these young niggas, they got the game all fucked up. And they need to unfuck the game, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to go real deal, have a sit down, bro, and talk to some OGs. Cause I can't be your OG. You know what I'm saying? The nigga DJ Ghost, he can't be everybody OG. You know? So these niggas gotta go and sit down with an OG who they gonna really pay attention to, you know, and figure this shit out. Cause this shit ain't the way to go home, boy.
Back live here in Lauderhill, you heard that mother pleading for anyone with information to come forward. In the meantime, police are still on this scene, canvassing this scene. Detectives are still on site. No word on a suspect description right now. All they have is a dark colored car. And again, at last check, that victim was listed in critical condition. We were actually here when his family members took off to Broward Health to go see about him. We'll keep you posted if anything else comes up. For now, we're live here in Lauderhill. Larry Livingston, Local 10 News.
Imagine being able to build
all
an
these
app with your
commercials,
name on
man.
it
All these
just
commercials,
by thinking
but
about
man,
it.
these boys,
Meet Base 44.
they tripping. You know what I'm saying? And
almost 3 years later, a
They
man
need some
identified
updates.
as LKB-AJ, also known as Aaron Pope,
LKB-AJ.
was charged with first-degree murder in connection with the December 22nd, 2021 shooting. When that happened, more information about the arrest came, as well as his involvement with the shooting. According to an arrest warrant from the Lauderdale Police Department, Devin Howard and Isaiah Sumter were involved in a shootout that occurred in the 5300 block of Northwest 18th Court. Police said people inside two vehicles were shooting at each other before a white BMW struck a light pole. First responders arrived at the scene to find one of the victims who we just identified in the vehicle and been shot. Now the guy Devin Howard that they also mentioned in that arrest warrant was a local rapper also known as Shift One. One shouted out by Kodak Black. Shift One, my Z, 4-way Lauderdale, 3-way Papanoia. Shout out only to Capo. We putting on good for the know you. Now, even though he was arrested 3 years later, the motive for the shooting wasn't released in the arrest warrant. But almost 2 months after Fetty lost his life, there was another fatal shooting. A man known as Lil D lost his life. Though he had his own affiliations, he was reportedly close to Fetty. In connection with his case, Aaron Polk, aka Lord D, was currently awaiting trial for his case as well. He even made subliminals about Fetty and D in one of his last Instagram posts before getting arrested. Quote, smoke a 7 come confetti, trying to get his hold of D. In the car, got 2 glizzies outside smoking on. He got D capitalized D-E-E and got Fetty capitalized F-E-T-T-I.
Yeah, sisters hit the whip, they break the glass like they O'Neal. Wreck this beam, stay all that's about that fuck. Wreck this beam, stay all that's about that fuck.
I don't even really know if I really caught all of that. It's so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. Was I right about who died? You know? No, I was right about who died, but what I'm trying to figure out was, okay. I was wrong about who was, who got posted by Kodak Black. I probably maybe was wrong about that. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Let's go back and see.
The guy Devin Howard that they also mentioned in that arrest warrant was a local rapper also known as Shift One. One shouted out by Kodak Black. Shift One, my Z, 4-way Lauderdale, 3-way Papanoia. Shout out only to Capo. We putting on good for the know you. Now, even though he was arrested later, the motive for the shooting wasn't released in the arrest warrant. But almost 2 months after Fetty lost his life, there was another fatal shooting. A man known as Lil D lost his life. Though he had his own affiliations, he was reportedly close to Fetty. In connection with his case, Aaron Polk, aka Lord D, was currently awaiting trial for his case as well.
There's
He even
a lot
made
of shit
subliminals
going
about
on
Fetty and D
in
in
this
one of his last
situation, you
Instagram
guys.
posts before getting arrested. Quote, smoke a 7 come confetti, trying to get his hold of D. In the car, got 2 glizzies outside smoking on. He got D capitalized D-E-E and got Fetty capitalized F-E-T-T-I.
Yeah, sisters hit the whip, they break the glass like they O'Neal. Wreck this beam, stay all that's about that fuck. Wreck this beam, stay all that's about that fucking kill, nigga, down.
Right, yo?
Hey,
This shit some real
with
drama.
You rock bitch with shit fast too. He goes fast too. They gonna hit.
Now, Shift One didn't get arrested until April. But before he did, you had people from 7400 named Yeekin who was insinuating that he was dead at one point in time. He went live to brag on it. Now his folks tried to go live and tell him that he wasn't really dead, but he was just so happy. He just went along with it.
You ain't got him with you no more, homie. He gone. That fuck nigga gone, homie. But Fats got a Shift One, man. Smoke that nigga ass, homie. I got shit with you. Ain't got shit with your ass no more, homie.
They be happy about this shit too.
Rest of the fuck niggas locked up. Them fuck niggas ducking that hot shit. Free babies out. All 24. Free babies out. Free babies out, man. You heard my brother say. Yeah. You niggas know how this shit get, nigga. Watch his body. Oh shit. Not rapping now. You don't do shit though. And look, Crit. Look, Crit. Don't call my phone, fam. Don't call my phone. Don't stop shit. Don't stop shit. Don't stop shit. Look, Chris rapping ass. His bitch ass behind. His bitch ass being packed like shit too. He dead. Tell him join my alarm, homie.
They talking a whole
Y'all mans ain't
bunch
dead.
of shit.
Tell him join my shit.
Shift, aka Baby Zap, he posted on his birthday a week later and said, wrong guy. Just a month later, he'd get arrested at his mom's house.
Is there a Devin that lives here?
Okay, yes.
Is he here?
Yes.
Alright, can we talk to him? We have a 911 hang up, we want to make sure he's alright. Hey, what's up? 35. What's up, boss? How you doing? Hey, can you step out for me? Well, open this door, please.
Can you put me in 4-5 out at 68 or maybe at 6611 Racket Club Drive?
Sir, can you please, I'm gonna let me come out. You don't have to pay them, you don't have any.
Okay, I need to speak to them. 4-5,
He's coming out.
okay, where?
He's coming out. He's coming out. Let me just go ahead and start recording.
Yeah, you can record.
Oh, she know he wrong for whatever he did.
11 Racket Club Drive.
For homicide.
For murder.
I mean,
I'm gonna almost guarantee that the detective's gonna want to talk to you, but you have an active warrant right now.
active warrant.
But what homicide?
Alpha 35, we're 10-4. To be advised, we're gonna have an adult black male in custody, reference 99 for signal 5.
You got anything that you need to get them off?
Let's hold on to the phone. They're probably gonna want the phone.
Delta 5 on 48, coming around.
Ma'am, give me the phone. That phone is evidence. Give me the phone. Thank you.
And y'all know why the phone is evidence, right? Because text messages, phone calls, Instagram posts, pictures, pictures of the weapons, pictures of who he was hanging with, all of that shit, bro. That's why that phone is evidence. That's why these niggas be doing too much shit on their phones. And it don't matter if you delete that shit out your phone. They still gonna figure it out. They can still go back trace it. You boys better get fucking walkie-talkies. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of a walkie-talkie? You know what they use in the army? You know that's where y'all young niggas need to go at that's doing all this stepping. That's what y'all need to invest in. You know what I'm saying? Some walkie-talkies. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna be out here doing this. Better yet, go invest in the application. You know what I'm saying? At a McDonald's. Go get your food truck. Use some of that street money to get your food truck. And y'all ops can all eat together. Y'all can make money together, bro. Y'all ain't gotta hate each other.
You fine, baby. God got you.
But a lot of people ain't gonna learn until the shit too late, man. That's when y'all gonna finally realize, bro.
Spring, the unofficial new year
Man, I fucked
for
up.
Tool people. A time to.
That's when y'all gonna realize that shit. When it's too late, bro. At the end of the day, you ain't got no money for no fucking bail.
Hold on. Relax.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll call Attorney Wiseman.
You can call it.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, y'all fans. So if you're a Kodak Black fan, you know what I'm saying? If y'all a, Sniper Gang 1800 block Jack Boy fan, y'all gonna know way more information than I will. I'm just bringing it to y'all attention that these niggas is rich or affiliated with rich people and doing some broke po nigga dumb shit. That's why I'm doing this content. Only people I know is Psycho Bob, Kodak Black, and Jack Boy. That's it. I don't know who this guy is. Z9, I don't know who he is. I just recently heard about him yesterday when I ran into this video. So, these boys need to find a different thing to do, different lane to step in, man. I thought when these dudes, get money, that'll make them feel better, bro. It seemed like when these guys getting this money, it makes them worse. You know what I'm saying? That brings the demon out of them, bro. So it's safe to say, bro, you gotta be safe who gets the money. Everybody can't have money. A lot of niggas act like a big dummy with money. They don't know how to handle it. Their ego just go through the roof and that's that. They just blew it all. Somebody else could have had that bag. Who would have did the right thing with it? And I ain't sitting here saying I'm perfect and I do the right thing with it. But hey, you never know. I might do the right thing with it. I might do the wrong thing with it. Just like you get that bag, you might do the right thing with it. You might do the wrong thing with it, you know? But at the end of the day, hey, at least he tried, bro. And I'm trying to figure out, bro, why these people ain't fucking with Kodak Black, bro. Why they dying, you know what I'm saying? And why they going to jail, bro, being around Kodak Black, you know? Help me understand. This shit is ridiculous. I'm out. Peace.